making videos on intentional living as well as mindful consumption. If that sounds good to you, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and come join in on the conversation. Today, I want to share 10 luxury items I only have one of. I find having a rule of one really helps me stay mindful with my consumption, although I don't have a rule of one for everything that I own. Of course not. The items I'm sharing today are ones that I don't plan on getting any more of, and they're ones that I use almost every day, or at least I try to use them as much as I possibly can. I find if I look at my past purchases, if I have an item that I use every single day and I still have it after 10 years, I think that's a really great purchase. But if I have an item where I use it once and then I put it away, then that's not a great purchase no matter how much I like that item. It's just not a good use of my money. Growing up, I watched my mom using her designer items for years and years. And I think that's what really shaped how I feel about designer items. My mom has had the same watch for as long as I can remember. She's had the same Rolex watch. She had a Burberry trench coat that she wore for 20 years, probably more than 20 years, and she probably still has it. And she had this I remember she had these like designer purses. She had a couple from like Gucci and Louis Vuitton, and she would use them and repair them until they no longer are repairable. So even from a young age, I was really fascinated with that idea that some of these items will last forever if you take good care of it and if you can repair it. Okay, so I have 10 items I'm going to share with you today, and I'm going to go in no particular order. I have them all here with me. And so starting with the first one, this is probably the oldest item I'm going to share with you today. So this is a Hermès Twilly scarf. I remember when Twillys were first introduced. This is one of the first Twilly scarves, and I remember at the time I tried to go to the Hermès store in Toronto and there was a huge wait list for it. So my friend, she was actually visiting Europe. I think she went to France and she picked it up for me. I have used this many times. There's a couple of poles. I like wearing it as a bracelet, and yeah, it's a cute item that I'm really glad I have. I don't plan on getting rid of it. I also don't plan on getting another one. The second item I have is another Hermès scarf, but it's a different kind of scarf, which is why I think it's okay to count them as two different items. I purchased this in, I think it was 2012. This is a 90 centimeter silk scarf. I don't think I would buy another one, but I do really enjoy using it, especially when I'm just like wearing all black. It just adds a nice pop of color. The third item I'm going to share with you today, it's this Prada wallet. I purchased this over 10 years ago. For the most part, it's still in really great condition. I have used it every single day since I purchased it, but if you look at the hardware, it is a little faded, but I don't really mind. I got this in black because I remember before I got this wallet, I would always buy pink wallets because I love the color pink, and they will always get really dirty or really gross looking. So after a while, I will have to get a new one, and then that's why I decided next wallet it's gonna be black. And I chose Saffiano leather because it's pretty much scratch resistant. It's been a really great wallet. I remember when I was looking for a new wallet, I went to every single store and counter to check out all the small wallets, and I had a very specific design in mind. I wanted to make sure I have enough space to hold 8 cards. I want to have a spot for like receipts and bills, and I wanted to have a coin compartment. This wallet checked all the boxes. I think this was a really great purchase, and I'm sure I will be using this for many more years to come. The next item is also something I've had for a long time. You can probably tell by the shape of the box, the condition of the box. So it is a pair of sunglasses, and it's from Ray-Ban, and these are polarized. So when I was younger, I loved sunglasses, and I used to buy designer sunglasses. They were really trendy ones that didn't stand the test of time. So I kind of decided at that moment that The next pair I buy is going to be a classic style that's not going to go out of style, and it's just something that's going to be really functional, and I'm just going to wear that one pair. And so that's why I chose these. They're called the folding Wayfarers, and I like that the folding style makes it really compact. These are the polarized version, which I always recommend polarized. This is definitely more of a functional purchase, but I love them. The only thing I might need is possibly a new case, but other than that, I hope I can use this for another 10 years. The next item is more of a newer purchase. So I only have one belt, and this is it. So before I had this belt, I was using an elastic belt that came from a BCBG dress. The dress I donated like a long time ago, but I kept the belt, just a black elastic belt with a gold buckle, and I loved it. I just really liked how simple it was, and I would use that with everything. And when that belt broke, I was like, okay, I gotta get a new belt. And so I went to the Hermès store in Calgary, and I was actually gonna get the Kelly belt. And the thing about the Kelly belt, if you don't know, it's a one size fit all, so you can adjust. But when I was talking to the salesperson there, she said, you know, if you're ever gonna use this as a belt, then you don't want the Kelly belt, because if you, let's say, put it on your waist and you sit down, my waist certainly expands when I sit down, and when you stand up, that belt could potentially be looser than when you first put it on. So you will have to adjust it, and that sounded no. Immediately when she said that, I was like, I don't think so. So I went with this belt, and I chose I think this is the 24 millimeter, because I just feel like this is the best size, and I'm super happy with this purchase. The good thing about this belt is that it's actually reversible. So on the back it's a tube, and on the front is black, and the buckle is super scratch. So if that's something that bothers you, don't get the specific buckle. I don't really care about stuff like that. I use my things, I really use it. I've used this belt over 200 times since I've gotten it, and when you wear it, no one's gonna like come close to you to look at you know, the condition of the belt buckle, right? And this is something that I believe you can bring back to the store for them to replate it or polish it, or there's something they can do. One thing I do want to say about the quality of this belt is I was really impressed with the leather, because in the past all of my belts always end up like warping after wearing it. As you can see with this belt, there is zero warping whatsoever. Another reason why I love this belt so much is because of the H. Not because I love wearing logo items. I don't love wearing logo items at all, but I actually don't feel like I'm wearing a logo item when I use Hermès, just because my name is H. Because I've had clients that says, oh, you're wearing an H belt like Helen. Where did you get this initial belt? That's another reason why I just love Hermès and their H. And this next item is something I'm currently wearing. It's this leather bracelet. I think this is called the Behapi bracelet. And so it's a double wrap, and you can actually, this one, I can wear it as a choker as well. It's long enough. And so this, I remember when I went to, it's kind of the same story as the belt. When I went to the Hermès store to pick this out, I had wanted a Kelly bracelet. And when I tried it on, it just didn't look right. And also, I wanted to put it on the hand with the watch. And so this one is in the rose gold. At a glance, it just looks like yellow gold. Like the belt, this bracelet is also double-sided. So it's a 2-in-1. You would just reverse it. There's black stitching on here, but you can't see it once you put the bracelet on. And so this is my only leather bracelet. And I really like these colors, because they're just kind of classic colors that goes with everything. I really enjoyed wearing this bracelet, and I have been wearing it almost every single day since I've gotten it. Probably have worn it over 300 times at this point. I probably won't get any more bracelets from Hermès at all, because I only like leather bracelets because they're just more comfortable. If you're like typing, you're not banging it on the table, and I don't really need another one. So one leather bracelet, and this is the one I chose. The next two items that I want to share with you are sort of in the same category. They both go on my ear, but they're different items. So the first one is these earrings from Dior, and once again, I love the H, so I got the H. So this is my only pair of designer costume jewelry earrings. Actually, it's not a pair, it's a single earring, and I really like the asymmetrical look. And so what I do is I typically will wear this with a pearl earring on the other ear. I don't plan on getting any more designer costume jewelry because I don't really have that great of a experience. I've used to have these like Chanel stud earrings, and I actually honestly hardly ever wore them, and I even had to get them repaired once. And so when I did my Tiding Festival, I ended up selling those, and I eventually would like to get some fine jewelry earrings that I can just like leave in my ear and then maybe put these on once in a while. I really enjoy these. I love this earring. I wear them to work sometimes. I wear them my everyday. I wear them when I go to a fancier event. I just feel like they suit my style really well, and so I have been getting really great use out of them, and there's been no damage or discoloration with them. But obviously I don't wear them when I shower. I take them off when I go to sleep. I think they have been a great purchase for me because I have worn them almost every single day. Once again, since I've gotten them, I really enjoy it. I think they're super fun, and I don't plan on getting anything else in the same category. The second ear accessory type thing is an ear cuff. This is the only ear cuff I have, and I don't plan on getting any more ear cuffs. I think ear cuffs are a really fun trend, and I've always liked them, and I didn't have any in my collection before. And I remember last year I saw these Hermès ones and I loved them. I thought they were so cute, and so when I saw these popped up on their website, this is the color Etoupe with the yellow gold. So I love these, and I have been wearing them every single day since I've gotten it, and I wear them on my other ear since it's, you know, asymmetrical. They're really secure. I've never once felt like it was going to fall off. And so once again, I'm really happy with the purchase, but I will not be adding another one in another color in my collection. The last two items I'm going to share are both kind of beauty related, and the first one is my perfume. I only have one perfume, and this is from Labo, and it's called the Thé Noir 29. This has been my one fragrance since about 2017, and I fell in love with this fragrance. I never wanted to wear anything else, so this is the only thing. And what I love about Labo is that you can refill it, and I think you get a 20% discount. So I do refill this whenever I travel to a place that can refill it. I have a little bit left, and I've been kind of using it sparingly because there isn't a Labo store in Calgary, and I might be going to Toronto soon. So when I do, I will definitely bring this because there's a couple of places you can refill this in Toronto. I think when it comes to fragrance, I used to have a lot of different bottles, and I find that I always want to just wear the same one. I'm not somebody that has a drastic like different lifestyle at different events where I want to smell different. So I really like the idea of just having one signature scent, and whenever I put this on, I just feel really nice. It feels like me. And so I just have this one signature scent, and until I get tired of it, I will continue to refill this. And my last item is the biggest item. So it's my Dyson Airwrap. This is definitely a luxury purchase that I only have one of. So this is my only hair tool, and I absolutely love it. I asked my husband to get this for me when I turned 40, and so I've had it for almost 2 years, and I use it almost every single day. I absolutely love it. There's so many different tools in there, and it allows me to style my hair differently. And mostly I style it the same way, but I like having different options, and sometimes I even use it as a diffuser when I want to air dry my hair. And I would just kind of like use the brush and hold my hair because my hair is naturally wavy, curly. I used to have a lot of different hair tools. Ever since I gotten this, I've donated all of my hair tools. I don't even own a hairbrush. Like, this is just everything hair for me, and I have a travel case when I travel with it. This is a must have in my life, and if it ever breaks, I'm getting another one. So those are the 10 luxury items I only have one of. If you enjoy this type of content and would like to see more similar videos, definitely hit that like button. I've been thinking about doing one for like clothing or designer clothing items that I only have one of, and I think that might be a fun video to do. Also, I would love for you to comment below to let me know what are some of the items that you only have one of. Thank you so much for joining me today, and until next time, choose joy, live well.